Good morning, this is Alamon. Welcome to Firewatch. This is going to be a really chilled out Let's Play. There's a lot of voice acting, and I'm going to try not to step on that. Just soak in the scenery together, chill out. Boulder, Colorado, 1975. You see Julia. Oh, I'm supposed to click on that. There we go. She's about your age, late 20s, laughing with well-dressed professors and grad students from nearby CU Boulder. You, Henry, are out drinking with your pals. You approach her. You're drunk. So what's your, major? You slur the word major, and it smells like Coors. You give an awkward smile. Evolutionary biology, she says, and I'm a professor. Cool, you reply. What's yours, she asks. She sniffs the air. Toxicology? Was that a burn, you ask? She says, definitely. Worried she hurt your feelings, she asks you if you want to split a cheeseburger. 1 week later, you're Julia's boyfriend. This is a lovely game. I'm playing with keyboard and mouse. The other two people I've seen playing were playing with a controller for some reason. I don't imagine that's going to be necessary in this case. Can't interact with it. Okay. Rather empty little garage. Wonder how much you can actually explore in here. I mean, there are different items in here. Well, nah, let's not get too far off the beaten trail. Let's, what? Ah, that would be a way over there to lower the gear, okay. You date for over a year. She drives you absolutely nuts. It's great. You move in, you share an apartment near the school with a view of the mountains. You two drink beers out on the deck. You drink cheap beer just about anywhere. Life is good. Julia wants to get a dog. There's a scruffy, undersized beagle. Julia is in love. She wants to bring it with her to class. There's also an intimidating but gentle-eyed German Shepherd. Nothing bad could happen to Julia while walking this dog. It's badass. Nah, we gotta go with the little baby beagle. Bucket's a good dog. And a week later, you've totally forgotten about the other one. Julia loves him. You love him too. 1979, so 4 years have passed, it looks like. You talk out on the deck. It's summer, 9:30 p.m., and the heat still radiates off of the high desert. What do you think about kids? She asks. Kids? They're not very smart, or good at much. I'm saying if you and I have some, a couple little idiots. That'd be pretty good. In that case, we should probably get married. Yeah, I would like that, you say. These kids are going to be screwed up enough. It's probably for the best that their parents are hitched. You say she's absolutely right. Thoroughfare Trailhead. Interesting spelling there. Beartooth Point. So, I've read that this is supposed to be in Wyoming. Okay, right-click appears to zoom. That's good to see. Thoroughfare is a primitive backcountry trail. The trail may be vague along several stretches and disappears entirely at some... I'm not sure what that says. There's many confusing something. Locating the trail may be more difficult than expected, etc. No fireworks. Do not forget to check in. You're in their country, learn to live with bears. And you didn't even think bears could type. Alright, let's go for a walk. It is a nice art style here. It's not meant to be completely veridical, but certainly quite verdant. Oh. Darkness Falls. No, 1980. It's a Thursday night and Julia is 4 hours late. She doesn't call. You're worried and getting angrier by the minute. She walks in after you've gone to bed. She's not quite drunk, but she's clearly been having a fun time. You fight when she gets between the sheets. Well, I'm sleepy and I'm cranky, so I just want to sleep. You ignore her. You don't touch each other all night. The next day you feel guilty for being so angry and ask her about her evening. She says it was great. You hold onto a tiny pill of resentment. You make some coffee and go to work. 1981. Julia still likes to draw. She draws plants from her research. She draws all the places you go. She draws you. Alright, I guess we'll make a silly flex. You look awesome. Oh, ah. Getting pretty late, we can see the stars out. Although it looks like this is just the same pattern repeated over and over. Yeah, that's a bit immersion breaking. It's a shame. Otherwise you could navigate by the stars. I suppose we could pick up the pace a little. We want to get where we're going before dark, I bet. Two Forks Fire Lookout, still 8 miles to go. Well, I don't think we're going to make it in 8 miles. Or rather, make it in time before the sun's down. 1982. During the summers, you and Julia enjoy walking Bucket at night. There's a festival in town. It brings in folks from faraway places. One of them tries to mug you with a knife. Bucket gets kicked. Ah, the dog! Julia yells. She gets flustered and has trouble speaking when she's stressed. You confront the attacker. Well, just like a bear, we better scare him away. Gotta make myself big! Reach into your pocket like you've got a gun and threaten to kill him. You manage to scare all 3 of you. He runs away. What about Bucket? Doesn't he count? Julia asks to take a different path from that day forward. You say okay. You don't want to go that way either. From then on, you walk by the river. 1984. Plans to have kids get waylaid by work. Julia gets offered a job at Yale. Yale's in Connecticut, 2,000 miles away. It's a great job, associate department chair. She wants to move. You absolutely do not. Well, if we have to go between these options, I'm not going to tell her not to take a job. You ask her if she'll commute back and forth. You don't want to move to Connecticut. To be fair, I wouldn't really want to move to Connecticut either. Maybe the western part, but... Anyway, she says that'll be hard, but she'll do it if you won't move. You tell her not to pass it up if it's what she wants. She agrees. She flies back to Boulder 3 times each semester. 1985, Julia sent home from Yale. So this is just 1 year. On paid leave after having an episode. She lost it on a colleague for borrowing books that were important to her research. She didn't remember she had happily loaned them to him just 2 days prior. She was found crying in the stairwell. Well, maybe we should talk to someone about it. After seeing multiple doctors and having many tests, they are worried that Julia might be suffering from early onset dementia. She's 41. You both decide to keep it a secret for now. So we can't move from this spot. Stars look like they have a bit more variety now, but there's still repeated patterns that I can pick out very easily. Huh. Sorry, I'll try not to mix in too much of the sort of technical looking at the game versus storyline. Got a journal here. He-Man. Whoa, hey, I didn't want to close that. Bucket is getting older. Julia comments that it's kind of nice because he gets in less trouble around the house. A week later, she goes back to the university. 1987, Julia's affliction gets worse. She can't remember things in class. Her research is in shambles. She drives her car to the next town over for no particular reason and has to be brought home by the police. She's devastated. She's sent home on permanent medical leave. Some days you get the Julia who calls you a dope, and your unborn children little idiots. Other days you get a stranger. She pulls you into bed to make love. After 5 minutes she goes into a panic, believing her dad is at the door. You tell her family. They're crushed and begin to make trips to and from their home in Australia to visit her. For a while, your friends come by with little things to brighten the day, but she gets worse. 1988. You spend your days following Julia around the house. You count the seconds between the 2 weekly visits from Daniel, the nurse. He suggests that Julia could live somewhere else, somewhere with 24-hour care. A home. It sits with you for a couple months, but you're determined to take care of her by yourself. Well, time to get up, I guess. Or I guess we were just looking at the sky. So was this area glaciated? Because it certainly looks like we have a lot of erratic placement of these large boulders. Careful, don't want to twist an ankle way out here. Whoa. Wow. But you could only carry 200 pounds back to your wagon. It is impossibly hard. The worst is when you get mad at her, like when she tries to cook her own food. You can't do anything without her, and she can't do anything without you. When she goes to sleep, you stay up for a few hours drinking on the deck, watching baseball in the summer, college basketball in the winter, drinking then too. You start going out after you put her to bed. The first time you do it, you worry about her getting up and walking around while you're gone. You trust that she sleeps like a rock. You go to the same bar at the boring end of Pearl Street. It's nice there. Over time, you tell Sheila, the bartender, everything. It's a huge weight off. You're home and in bed by 1 a.m. a couple nights a week. You look forward to those nights. One night you are stopped at a DUI checkpoint. You blow a .10 and are taken to jail for the night. You consider trying to hide it, but you tell your sister-in-law, Susan. Ugh. Julia's parents take the next plane from Australia. They can't believe the state your house is in, and then they tell you Julia is coming to live with them. You don't argue. You say you'll visit soon. A few weeks go by. Summer's coming, and you see an ad in the paper for a job. You take it. Well, there it is. It's flashing red up there, huh? It's pretty. It does get very cel shady, especially for the distant scenery. It's all boarded up. Gotta turn on the power, so I guess that's the thing that was glowing, but I wouldn't think it would make that much of a light. Flora of the Shoshone. Whoop. Who said that?
Two Forks Tower, this is Thoroughfare Tower. Come in.
So you are on the other radio. Hold left shift to activate radio. Oh, and mouse wheel, okay.
Hello? Whoever this is?
It's Henry, right?
Yeah.
I'm Delilah.
Yeah, that's what the guy said on the phone.
So, what's wrong with you?
Excuse me?
People take this job to get away from something. So, what's wrong?
What's wrong with you?
That's a great idea. Go ahead.
Look, I just hiked for 2 days, so I don't really follow whatever it is you're doing right now.
You take a stab at what's wrong with me.
Fine, then can I sleep forever?
Sure, buddy. Okay, now go ahead.
Okay, you're Probably just rebelling against a mom who wishes you had given her grandkids, by the sound of your voice, at least 15 years ago. You come out here and it really grinds her gears and you love it. Can I sleep now?
Well, she also says I fuck immature men, but in my defense, who wouldn't want a 28-year-old with ambition and energy and some fire in his belly in bed?
Me. I'm going now.
Just a second, now it's my turn.
Okay. Good night. Bye.
Let's see. I don't know anything about you, but 9 times out of 10, folks out here simply got dumped.
Huh. Is that it?
Close?
Good night.
Good night. Welcome to the job.
Day 1.
Good morning, Henry. Well, I guess good afternoon. You probably slept like a rock. Anyway, there's still a few hours of daylight to get some work in. I can see you at your desk, so call me when you're ready.
April 28th, 1989. Tomorrow's the big day. Was going to drive up today, but there's a guy coming from the university to grab another box of books, and he was a real pain in the ass about doing it before I left. Means I get to catch the Nuggets game tonight. Not that Phoenix isn't going to take the series in 3 straight. There's always next year. Not sure I'll get another chance to write until I'm settled in. I'm pretty sure the drive up to Lander is going to wipe me. So Lander, presumably in Wyoming. May 1st, hiked in last night. Yeah, the hand's going to block some of this, but okay, hiked in, real piece of work. Maybe I'm just grumpy. There was a bear sniffing around my tent. Stay connected to the real, okay. Let's see what's going on.
Hey. Sorry. Guess I slept in.
You got a relaxing, 14 hours of sleep? Whew.
Yeah. Jesus. I guess it's what, 6?
6:45.
Whoops.
Don't worry about it. That hike puts everyone out of commission for a day or two. But now that you're up, let me quickly get you acquainted with the job. There's a thing in the middle of your room with a round map on it. Do you see it?
Okay. Yeah, I see it.
This is the Osborne Firefinder, invented in 1914 by W.B.
Osborne?
You use this to spot, you guessed it, What the fuck?
What is it?
Nothing. You use this to... Oh, fuck me!
Good God. Language, lady.
Out your west-facing window. Are you seeing what I'm seeing? Are those fucking fireworks?
Ah, yeah.
Whoa. That's not legal, right?
No. You need to get down there right now and stop them. Fire danger is through the fucking roof.
Is that really my job?
Your job is whatever I say it is. Look, the closest ranger is like 2 days away. Go down there and set him straight.
Do I write him a ticket?
Easy there, Dirty Harry.
Well?
Get going. You'll probably need a rope to get down the shale between you and the lake, if I remember right. There should be one in the supply box on the way. The code is 1234. It's actually that for all of them.
Secure.
Shut up.
So M and N is what we need here. And we can zoom in with R, so cache 306 is to our west and slightly north. So we want to go this way. That's the path we're already on. Whoops. N. Oh, I see. So M does both. N just does the compass. Good to know. Well, we don't want the forest to burn down. If nothing else, we're here too. Don't want to get stuck in the watchtower. Actually, I wonder how much land is cleared around the watchtower. I wonder how much danger there would be in a forest fire situation. I imagine it's still quite a lot, because you'd still have some burning debris probably whipping through the air. The whole structure is wood. One. Oh, I see. I left click to go to the next thing. You can hear those fireworks popping. Oh, I was going to report that I found it, but okay, maybe not. Granola bar. Sure, I'm sure it's delicious. Let's copy down whatever information this is. I'm not sure exactly what that means. So I've copied down medicine wheel, I think. Is that what it says on this? Yeah, oh yeah, okay, I see. There's a spot where it says amazing view. I did not copy that down, though. Ron, hey man, couldn't take it, so I locked up... Or no, sorry, hey man, guy couldn't take it, so I locked up his lookout and put some stuff in the box. Found one of those bars you liked. Hiking into the park, but let's get fucked when I'm back. Well, I thought usually people went to the woods for that. Okay, the trail is diverging a little. So we want to stick to the left, it looks like. Actually, wait a second. No, we just went to the cache. Oh, it doesn't matter then. Yes, I see it forks, but it doesn't matter which way we go. We'll just go to the... no, we'll go to the right because it looks like there might be a better view to the right. I think.
This vista is incredible.
Which one?
Down the hill from my tower. There's a canyon and then the rest of... well, everything.
Yeah, you should see what I'm looking at. An eagle has been hovering over this gorge for the past hour. And maybe if you're good, you can come by and see it at the end of the summer.
Alright, down toward our rappelling point. It would take a lot of dedication to haul this many fireworks out into the backcountry. Yeah, we're getting close. Okay, seems to be sturdy.
No, no, no! Oh.
I knew I shouldn't have eaten that granola bar.
Hey,
What the hell's wrong with you?
my rope snapped coming down the shale slide.
You didn't break anything, did you?
No, I think I'll make it.
Well, be careful for Christ's sake.
My coloration is getting very weird. I think I have flux running. I'm going to fix that real quick. Still looks... well, obviously it's evening, but color balance still seems really warm. I'll trust that that is the way it's supposed to be, though.
It is a hell of a nice camping spot down here by the lake.
I haven't been down there in years, but yeah, Jonesy Lake area is perfect.
What do we got? Alright, there's their fire. A lot of empties.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm not the maid.
Yes, you are. Do your job. Oops. Still nothing to report. Oh, I see. I had
Well,
my...
I put out their fire.
The idiots down at the lake?
Yeah, them. I just found where they're hanging out. They left their packs tied up here.
Don't fuck with them. The last thing we need is some hikers filing a report about harassment.
Well, they left their clothes out to dry. It looks like 2 people. What if they're naked?
Won't that be exciting? Look, they're obviously still there, so tell them off and then head back.
I found a bra.
A nudie pyromaniac. Remain professional.
There are, panties?
There are what?
I don't want to say that word again.
Why, 'cause you're 12?
There's ooh.
Yes?
Nothing. Forget it.
If you say so.
I found them in the lake.
Skinny dipping.
Yeah.
Is that a guy over there?
Oh boy. Enjoy dealing with that.
You gotta take it easy with the fireworks, alright?
You ought to take it easy at the Sizzler buffet. Chelsea! What? He's just some loser out in the woods. I mean, he's grody. Why do guys think it's all right to just stare at girls?
Hey, just so you're aware, I confiscated your fireworks.
Our fireworks? What? You dick!
Also, setting off fireworks out here isn't just stupid, it's illegal.
Yeah, so is stealing, asshole. That's so fucking bogus. You're gonna pay for that. Can we just get out of here? Yeah, totally. You're gross. You're just some sad man out in the woods.
Am I?
Hey, that go okay?
It's done.
Well, that's ominous.
Hopefully there won't be any more trouble.
Good. Thanks for going down there.
Alright, we're at the lake. Jonesy Lake. Yeah, so we can't go back the way we came. We just crossed over that stream south of Cache 305, so we're going to be passing by Cache 305 if we keep going straight, but then there's not really much out there. I guess we'll still check it out. And then it looks like we have to follow the river path. So for the moment, we'll keep heading north-ish. Try to find that. Oh, no, here's the stream.
Well, this lake does seem like a good spot to swim, even if the last people to do so were assholes.
Yeah, right now, though, it's all snowmelt, so you'll freeze your balls off. But as hot as it's been, maybe that's a fair trade.
Starting to feel like it.
Ron, got some bad news back home, so hopefully they'll let me out of here for a while. Who's to say, though, budgets being what they are. Did you get my note about what went down in Wapiti? Sheriff isn't too pleased with me, but I don't know, I probably overdid it. I wish you would have been there. I guess you must have got hung up. Yes, Amigos is Spanish, and Profesionales is Italian, okay? What do we have here? I only see a name written there, but okay. Copy down whatever information you got.
I found a sweatshirt from the University of Eastern Colorado.
There's a University of Eastern Colorado?
I really don't think there is.
Why would somebody make that up?
Right, and then put it on a sweatshirt.
The world's a weird place.
Heh, that rock looks a lot like a tent, actually. I wasn't planning on continuing north after the supply cache, but this is actually really quite lovely right here. Alright, time to get where we're going. Well, there's Wapiti. That was mentioned in that one note, you know, the thing that happened at Wapiti. Well, let's get down to Thunder Canyon. We will make a left. We'll follow the canyon to Cache 303, it looks like.
take it you fell prey to the Forest Service's big recruiting effort? When it comes to, how the hell you ended up out here?
I saw the job in the paper and figured, what the heck.
What the heck? I've got no ties and no life. Better go spend what's left of it in utter loneliness.
Something like that?
Yeah, thanks to last summer, the bump in Forest Service budget actually allowed for us to advertise for the job. Glad it worked.
What happened last summer that accounted for this, windfall?
Jeez. I mean, the federal government almost let Yellowstone National Park burn to the ground? Ring a bell?
Yellowstone is 15 miles away. Why would they do that?
Well, the short story is that for 60 years, we got very good at not letting forest fires happen. And then about 15 years ago, they decided that forest fires in wilderness areas like Yellowstone should be left to burn. So that's what they did. I can't believe you didn't hear about this. There were reports that the entire park was gone. Dan Rather telling the country that President Reagan didn't care on the nightly news. I mean, what the hell's he gonna do? Smoke jump in and snuff one out for the Gipper?
Did I just see something falling? Huh.
So what should they have done?
I don't even know. By the time the Yellowstone folks realized the little fires weren't gonna burn themselves out, 100,000 acres were gone. It's Yellowstone, People don't want to touch it, but we touch it every single day. But hey, I got a 30 cents an hour raise because we can't have another fiasco. Like the goddamn park can burn down again.
Not a lot of room to maneuver down here, and now we are... Can't be fireworks.
Hey, I heard some thunder.
Yeah, I've got eyes on a storm out to the north.
Well, that's bad, right? Because of the lightning?
It just means we'll be busy. Hurry home, and try not to get hit by lightning.
Yeah, I'm not sure I got a lot of choice in getting struck down.
Especially not with your electric personality.
Ha ha ha.
Oh, I'm just gonna let her have that one.
Alright, there's 303. That's what we were looking for. Copy down. Got a flashlight. Oh, maybe not. Ah. Okay, no, we do have a flashlight. A horn, though.
Yeah, I get the sense that not everything in here is useful.
In the boxes? Why's that?
I don't really know what I'll do with the deer horn.
Firstly, they're called antlers, and secondly, stay out here long enough and you'll get creative.
Hello? What's in this cave down here?
In Thunder Canyon?
Thunder Canyon?
Hey, I didn't name it. But in the cave, I don't know, rocks? NFS tells people not to go too far in there. It's pretty dangerous.
This cave is gated off.
It's to stop spelunkers from dying without getting the keys from the Forest Service office first.
Makes sense.
Although Debbie says she lost them like 3 years ago, so maybe its mysteries are locked away for good.
I bless the rains down in Africa! Ooh!
It's really getting dark now. Gotta be careful. Maybe I'll have my flashlight on. Okay, I don't know how the flashlight's still shining when, but whoa.
There's some guy out here.
Some guy? Wait, he's looking at you? Is he doing anything else?
I don't think so.
Henry, there's something someone should have told you about this area.
What is it?
It's outside.
Come on.
The whole thing. And people come and go as they please. It's madness.
Yeah, okay. I get it.
Look, bumping into someone in the middle of nowhere is part of the fun.
Nothing to report here, I guess. Now, where'd that guy go? I think he was over here. Wow, this is turning into some pretty serious climbing. Whew. That looks even less sturdy than the other stuff we've been climbing up. I guess we don't really have a choice, though. Alright. Well, it looks like we got one more big stretch to climb up. Alright, I guess we could step up that way. Right. Alright, good little landing. Alright. Oh. What do you know?
Hey, you keep your lights on at night?
I'm doing a crossword puzzle. I do a lot of crossword puzzles.
Huh. So that's where she is. Alright, let's get back. It is already dark out. Not having the best luck today.
Damn it. Well, that trail isn't closed anymore.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I took care of the blocked path. It was backbreaking, but, you know, anything for the service.
Well, thank you.
Anytime. So it's, just the outhouse, then, in terms of going to the bathroom?
You're a man, Henry. You can go wherever you want. Well, number one at least. And, full disclosure, I pee wherever I want as well.
You know, I don't think there's any fictional character I hate more than Forrest Burns.
Henry, as an employee of the Forest Service, that is treason.
Yeah, well, he really freaked me out as a kid.
He inspired me to spend the bulk of my 30s keeping the wilderness safe.
A shrink would have a field day with you.
Thanks, Mom.
What kind of name is Forrest Burns anyway?
Well, that would be a pun, Hank. A glorious pun.
I went to junior high with a guy named Royal Butts.
Royal?
Butts.
I didn't think anyone had been named Royal since the 1850s. What can I do for you?
Well, my typewriter is on the ground, outside of my tower.
You right?
Yeah, look, the wind? No. How the hell?
You should get inside.
Fuck me.
Hello? Oh, Jesus.
Someone broke in.
Hey, what?
They wrecked the place. Threw my typewriter out the window. Motherfucker.
Holy shit. I'll let the Forest Service know what happened.
Oh, they took the pine cone that I put on the stove. I was gonna cook that.
The place is trashed. I can't believe...
Okay, I put in a call.
That was fast.
Yeah, well, do you have any idea who could have done this?
I did probably piss off the girls at the lake. Ugh, fuck them.
Well, I'll have the Rangers keep an eye out for a couple of young women and question any they find. I can't believe someone would do this. I worry about bears and fires, and that's about it. And now I've got to worry about some, violent campers?
Well, hold on, though. How could they get here before
Okay,
I did?
In the morning, I'm going to call my friend Patty, who works the desk down in Cody. They keep a list of everyone who's officially been in and out of the trailhead since, I don't know, forever, and see if we can get a list of names. We won't get much, but at least if anything else happens, we can refer to it and see if anything comes up.
Thanks.
I need you to feel safe out here.
Well, I sure don't now.
You will. I promise.
All right, good night, sleep tight, and don't let the bears bite. Bye-bye.